All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone and Ruwell. Peace and blessing and much salutation to you, elect Akyam, across the four winds of this earth, kicking this word in sincerity and in truth. Shabbat Shalom. I'm the brother Sha'ar from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming at you all with another lesson through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, that's edifying. Was just looking over some things before I went to sleep. And one of the beloved brothers had sent an article about something that was very intriguing. All right. And we understand, for us in the know, that America, all right, is literally the most destructive, evil nation on the planet Earth. OK. And according to biblical prophecy, this is Mystery Babylon. Okay, as you read about in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter. Okay, now we ultimately understand the destiny for Mystery Babylon. Okay, it's supposed to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right, destroyed with fire. Okay, and the Spirit has it where there has been so many reasons on why. I mean, we understand why. All right, but even the people out there that are out of the loop, it's like they don't really see this happening. But really, when you understand at least karma, because I can't say biblical prophecy because it's only meant for the elect to understand biblical prophecy. But even look at it from a standpoint of karma. When you look at America and look at what it's produced, all right, since it's been in power, all right, all the treachery, all the lies, all the deceit, all the bloodshed, all the destruction. All right, America has enslaved the children of Israel, the bulk of the children of Israel, the northern and the southern kingdom. All right. They send their military all over the world. All right. And pretty much take down leaders and set up puppet governments, and they set up banks all over. OK, it's a lot of lies and deceit. OK, and these are few of many reasons why Mystery Babylon, which is America, all right, is going to be destroyed by fire, as the scriptures say. OK, now the article that the brother sent, he has sent a picture, as you see here in the background. It says the greatest threat to world peace. All right, and you look at all these different rulers on here. You have President Donald Trump. You have Kim Jong-un. All right, and he's the president of North Korea. You have Ali Khamenei. You have Vladimir Putin, and you have Xi Jinping. All right, or Xi Jinping, Salakia. Now, when you look at these different rulers, it says greatest threat to world peace. And it gives a percentage for these 5 different individuals that are up here. All right, and when you look at these people, you have to tie the nation that's behind them, tie the country to them that's ruling. All right, and you look at Xi Jinping, all right, his threat level to world peace is only 7%. Vladimir Putin, his threat to world peace is only 8%. All right, and America loves to talk about Putin, okay, but his threat is only 8%. You have Ali Khamenei, whose threat is only 8% as well. And you have Kim Jong-un, all right, or Rocket Man, as America loves to call him. His is only 17%. And then you have Donald Trump, which is the epitome of an Edomite. His threat level is all the way at 41%. And again, you have to back up the nation. I'm sorry. He's literally the head of the nation. So you see Donald Trump's face up there. You have to see America's face because he's America's ruler. He's the president. All right. So America's threat level is at 41%. All right. If this ain't the beast, I'm sorry. If this isn't the whore, Salakia, I don't know what to tell you. All right. And the whore is the leader of the beast system. All right. The whore rides the beast. America is the whore. All right. And you have the NATO and the EU, which are the beast, which is getting ready to break ties with America anyway, because America keeps messing up everything about their system. All right. Their allegiance that they got going on. OK, America's doing a whole lot right now. And again, it says the greatest threat to world peace, which we understand there's not going to be any world peace until Yahweh Shai comes and sets everything in order. And before world peace comes, it's going to have to go down in fire. All right. But I'm going to read a scripture and I'm going to go into the article that's tied to that. All right. And this is going to be in the book of Revelation, the 6th chapter. And this isn't going to be a long lesson. Just wanted to put this information out, But this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red. All right. And this horse is Esau, Edom. OK. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. You see, that article said greatest threat to world peace. You have Esau's face leading at 41%. OK, 41% taking peace from the earth. That's literally biblical prophecy being fulfilled. That article right there clearly shows you, Shalaki. That article clearly shows you who the beast is. I'm sorry, who the red horse is. OK, it says, and they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right. And ultimately, that's the blessing that Esau had received when you read about it in the book of Genesis, the 27th chapter, when Jacob received a blessing and Esau cried. All right. He wailed out with tears because Jacob had received that blessing of the inheritance of the earth and the kingdom and righteousness. All right. And Esau was left with them ruling the earth temporarily and ruling the earth by deceit and with the sword. Well, it doesn't say deceit in Genesis 27, but it says the sword. But we understand, he is ruled with the sword, and the deceit he's ruled with is part of that sword that he's used. All right, because he deceives and he destroys. OK, now, again, when you look at it from a standpoint of karma, OK, you understand that whatever goes around comes around. All right. Now, I'm going to bring this precept here. Give me one sec. All right. Hold on. Okay. Now, this is Yahushua speaking. Okay. And this is Matthew chapter 26, verse 50. And Yahushua said unto him, friend, where art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Yahushua and took him. Okay. Because he was talking to Judas Iscariot, because this is when Yahushua was being taken up. All right. By the council. Okay. And he was betrayed by Judas Iscariot. So he's saying to Judas, friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Yahushua and took him. And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand and drew his sword. Now this is Peter, and struck a servant of the high priests and smote off his ear. All right. And that was Malchus. OK. Verse 52. Then said Yahushua unto him, and this is the key point, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. OK. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? But how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled that this must be? OK. Now, the reason why I brought this example out, because Yahushua spoke to Peter, who was an Israelite. OK, because Peter used his sword to smite Malchus ear off. All right. The servant of Caiaphas. OK. But the key point, what Yahushua said, was for all they that take the sword shall perish by the sword. All right. And we see the leading nation that is leading with the sword. Jumping back to Revelation, the end of verse 6, going into the red horse. It says, and they that should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And looking back, looking at this picture, it says the greatest threat to world peace. President Trump, 41%. All right. And that's because what he's doing with the sword. I mean, look what he just did to Qasem Soleimani. All right. And he's gloating about it. He just assassinated an Iranian military leader, and he's gloating about it. And then you have Esau. All right. Regular Edomites that are out here that are gloating about it as well. You know, now you have some of them that are against them, okay, but they still back up the American way. They're still backed by white supremacy, white privilege, okay. But at the end of the day, these are the fruits of America. All right. And hey, the elder brother Yasawamba had did a lesson on it. I still need to watch it. But as I was scrolling through YouTube, you know, just the title of it, or just the head of it, the headline is America has been at war 222 out of 239 years since 1776. And then it says, let that sink in for a moment. All right, we understand Yahushua being the greatest man to walk the planet Earth. All right, the Son of the Most High, the only begotten Son, and that was a truthful saying that he had stated to Peter. Okay, so America, the red, white, and blue, has been at war 222 years out of 239 years. They literally have only not been at war. Let me do some math real quick. My math isn't the greatest, so I'm gonna do 239 minus 222. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on one sec. 239 minus 222. I figured, okay. 17 years in America's existence has it not been in war. Let that sink in. So by default, this place is going to fall in a very dramatic fashion, and we're seeing it. Okay? America's allies are getting ready to come up against them. The beast shall hate the whore. All right? All of his allies are going to come against it. And best believe Russia, which according to the scriptures is Gog and Magog, as you read it in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, is gonna come against it. Okay? Let me see here, actually. Pull up another scripture in Jeremiah 51. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I'm getting over this cold. Okay. But this is Jeremiah chapter 51. This is Jeremiah 51:1. It says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that destroying wind is going to those ICBM missiles, those intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right. And they're going to be shot from all ends of the earth to Babylon. All right. And it's going to be Russia leading the way. It says in verse 2, and I will send unto them, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. I'm going to read verse 3 again. Against him that bendeth. Okay. And what does it mean by bendeth? The one that bends is an archer. Okay, so it's saying against the one, meaning preparation of bending, or this is a warrior pretty much, or one that holds the sword, or, you know, a soldier. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Okay, going back to what Yahushua said, if you lead by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. Against him that bendeth, shall the archers bend their bow against them, is what the scriptures is saying. All right, so biblical prophecy has to be fulfilled. And it's prophesied that Babylon, the great, which is America, mystery Babylon, is going to be destroyed by fire. It says, against him that lifteth himself up in his brigadine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. And why does it say her? Because it's talking about the daughter of Babylon, which is mystery Babylon, which is the whore. Okay, this is the her. Okay, it says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that thrust through in her streets. And they that are thrust through in the streets. Okay. So that just goes into it. Let me jump down to verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. And we're seeing that. All right. America's making all these different moves. They just bombed Iran, which is actually an ally to Russia and China. Okay, and we're just seeing how Russia and China is going to react to it, which we understand war takes time and things have to build up. But you have the NATO and the EU that have all their eyes on America and is looking like, why the hell are you doing this? Okay. And then you have the situation with Turkey. The situation that happened a few months back, okay, in Syria. All right, you have the Turkey and the Kurds that are constantly fighting against each other, and Turkey's looking at America for help, okay, because they're supposed to be allies, but America's not getting involved in that. When you have the Kurdish militia pretty much filling in more of the land of Turkey, and when I say filling in, taking more of that land, it's a battle that's going on, okay, and America's not trying to help. And these are just minute examples of what's really taking place. And these are things that are ultimately going to lead up for these allied nations or this beast coming against the whore, which is America. Okay. Then let's finish this off in Revelation, the 18th chapter, and then I'm going to read this article. All right. This is Revelation chapter. Matter of fact, let's start Revelation chapter 17. Revelation 17:1. It says, and there came out of heaven 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying, come unto me, come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. That's that whore again. That's that her, with whom the kings of the earth had committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth had been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Where else did we just read that at? Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. All right. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, that hath made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. So jumping back to Revelation chapter 18, verse 2, it says, and he cried mightily. Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast. This is the her. This is the whore. All right. The woman is symbolic for America. And John actually saw this vision, too. He's seen probably a badass so-called white woman sitting upon this beast, sitting upon this monster. OK, but it was a symbolic representation of of America, NATO and the EU. OK, it says full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. OK, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication. All right. And these are all the ideologies that she pushes. This is the way of the beast system. America leads it in the forefront. OK, America leads all nations in abominable wickedness. All right. It's the hub for it. It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. OK, and this is it. This is America. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. All right. Who was the blood of the saints? All right. These are all the Israelites that had died. All right. You had Edomites that had taken Israelites from Western Africa, and over 6 million of them was destroyed just on the voyage here, back and forth. OK, over 6 million of us died. And that's not even including the Northern Kingdom, which was slain by the sword when Cristobal Colon came over here. All right. And also Cortez and those conquistadors, and they came and they conquered the Northern Kingdom. All right. Because at the end of the day, the saints are the Israelites. And then you have the martyrs, which are going to be martyrs here in America when all hell breaks loose and military troops start coming in and taking certain brothers. There's going to be brothers that are going to get put to death to be a testimony for Yahushua Mashiach. OK, but again, it says Mystery, Babylon the Great. All right, which goes to show you that this isn't talking about over there in Iraq. All right, because that's actually the land of Babylon. But we see that it hasn't been destroyed with fire, and ultimately, they over there. I ain't going to say they chilling, but America's bombing their asses, Oh, they already did all that. Now they got embassies set up over there. But this is Mystery Babylon right here. This is the great whore. There's a cup of abomination over here, where you have homosexuality, homosexual marriage legalized. They promote adultery like crazy. They teach your children all manner of lewdness and wickedness, and they promote it very heavily. This is it. This is her. And this is the epitome of the sword. America is the bully. This is Debo right here. All right. Matter of fact, I got one more precept I'm going to read. Then I'm going to read that article. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Why is it called the hammer of the earth? This place has been used to raise war everywhere. This place has been the leading nation when it comes to war. Again, America's been at war for 229 out of 230 years. Okay, so this is the hammer of the earth, all right, which is led by Esau Edom. It says, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. All right, and how's it found? All the nations are seeing America for the con artist that it truly is, and they're getting ready to come against her. Okay, getting ready to come against her. And as you see here in this picture in the background, this is an example. 41% a threat to world peace. All right, America's a threat to the world, a threat to existence. Really, Esau Edom is a threat to existence. All right, with America being its chief pride and joy. Okay, now I'm going to go just read a little bit on this article that the brother has sent in regards to this picture that you see here in the background, this screenshot. It says Fox News reports German polls showing Trump or America as greatest threat to world peace. It says conservative American media outlet Fox News has picked up on a survey that revealed that the Germans consider the American president or America, Donald Trump, to be the greatest threat to world peace. Okay. It says more dangerous than Kim Jong-un, Vladimir Putin, and Xi Jinping. According to German broadcaster DW, 41% of the 2,000 Germans surveyed named Trump as the greatest threat to world peace. In contrast, 17% chose North Korea leader Kim Jong-un, 8% Russian President Vladimir Putin, while 7% chose Chinese President Xi Jinping. The survey is constructed by YouGov, a British international internet-based market research firm, and commissioned by news agency DPA. It was carried out between December 16th and 18th of 2019. This was before the assassination of Iran General Qasem Soleimani in Iraq by drone strike, which was ordered by President Trump or America. So this survey was even done before that drone strike had sunk in, had happened. So it's obvious to see who the true terrorist is on the planet Earth, who the true sword is on the planet Earth. All right. And as Yahushua stated, when you read about that in the book of Matthew, the 26th chapter, all right, he clearly said, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. So by default, when you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, going to that red horse, how he ruled by the sword, he's going to have to go in the same fashion. All right. And the hammer of the earth, Babylon, which is America, is going to be broken asunder according to biblical prophecy in the script. Well, the scriptures that was just read, which is biblical prophecy. OK, but I wanted to go into that. I'll post this link here in the description box, Lord willing. But I'm going to end it off on that. OK, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing and much salutation to you, like Dakyam, across the four winds of this earth, kicking this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.